Okay, hey. So I'm doing a project on combustion in the movie Zoolander. Here's the video clip so we can get started on that.
Please slide out of my way. They're Zoolander, a model, idiot.
Wow, right? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, got it. Got it, guys. So what's going on? So this is a classic combustion reaction. You have the main components of a combustion reaction, as we all know. It's going to be the fuel and oxygen, and then it's going to yield mainly carbon dioxide and water. The fuel in this case is gasoline, which is the C8H18, and the heat that's igniting the reaction is the lit cigarette that the guy lights. So I'm just going to talk about, because we all know the gasoline is flammable and it will catch on fire, but I want to talk about why it is so flammable. So there's two like main things that make things flammable or combustible, and that's flash point and vapor density. So flash point is like the temperature at which a liquid gives off a vapor that can like mix with air and ignite and cause a like a flammable gas, whatever. It's basically when a liquid can put off a flammable gas. And so gasoline's flash point is negative 45 degrees Celsius or 45 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 43-ish Celsius. So for gasoline to not emit that vapor that will catch on fire, it would have to be like tundra level cold. It would have to be under negative 45 degrees for you to have an open flame anywhere near gasoline and it not catch on fire. But obviously, there's not like we're not in the tundra, right? Vapor density is the ratio of density of the vapor that the liquid's giving off to the density of air. And gasoline's got like a super high vapor density, right? Normal vapor density, call it like 1. Gasoline's got a 3 to 4 kilogram per cubic meter vapor density, which is a lot, which means there's a bunch of particles in the vapor. There's like the vapor itself is really dense. There's more particles packed into the same amount of space as air. So that means if a little bit like the reaction is going to happen, it's going to happen, right? So high vapor density, low flash point, it's very flammable, especially in the North American climate. And then this is gasoline, its molecular shape. It's a hydrocarbon. Also, this is also kind of supplementing why is this so flammable. Hydrocarbons are flammable because it's a carbon chain with a bunch of hydrogens on it, but it's like carbon in pretty much its simplest form. So it's easily oxidized into CO2 and H2O. And it's general rule, the shorter the carbon chain, the more flammable the hydrocarbon is. And octane, which is like a big part of gasoline, is a relatively short carbon chain. There's only 5 main carbons in there, and then some that offshoot. So pretty flammable, pretty flammable. So is this good chemistry?
Better stick with one and done.
Yes, it is good chemistry. Everyone in the scene is wearing warm clothes. It's indicating that there's warm weather outside. It's obviously not under negative 45 degrees, which means the flash point, it's like the flash point is, it's above the flash point. Temperature outside is above the flash point. It's going to give off a flammable vapor. It's set in New York City. It's not getting negative 45 degrees in New York City, especially if like in an ideal setting, right? Also, you can see in the fight, they're dousing everyone is dousing gasoline, right? It's everywhere. It's not just like a little puddle. If somebody lights a cigarette and there's like a little puddle of gasoline by their feet, and they're not throwing it on the puddle, nothing's going to happen. But they're covered in gasoline. All the cars are, the people are, their clothes are, the vapors are that the gas is emitting are all around them. So even sparking a cigarette is going to set off that reaction, and then it's going to flow to everything else. So this is it. I mean, it makes sense. It's good chemistry. Everything kind of plays out well. And that was my last slide. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I sure did. Thanks, guys.